treasure hunt in the fairy dunes. In a land of sparkly sand and rainbow shells lived Wren, a brave little girl with a red cape, and her best friend Bumble, a small fuzzy bee who loved to talk. They lived in a cozy cottage by the fairy dunes, where the sand shimmered like stardust and tiny glowing flowers lit up at night. One morning, Wren found a tiny scroll under her pillow. "Look, Bumble," she whispered. The scroll had a map with dotted lines and a big X. "A treasure map," buzzed Bumble excitedly, his wings fluttering. "Let's go on an adventure today." Wren smiled, tucking the map safely in her pocket. After breakfast, they packed a small bag with apple slices, a water bottle, and Wren's soft blanket. The sun was warm and friendly as they stepped onto the sparkling sand. "The map says to follow the purple shells," said Wren, pointing to a trail of shiny shells that twinkled in the sunlight. As they walked, Bumble told funny stories about flower nectar and cloud shapes. The sand felt soft and warm between Wren's toes. They passed sleepy turtles, sunbathing on rocks, and gentle waves that made soothing, swooshing sounds. Everything felt peaceful and magical. "Look, a door in that big sand dune." Wren pointed to a tiny wooden door with a golden knob. It was just their size. "The map says to knock 3 times, buzzed Bumble. Wren knocked gently. Tap, tap, tap. The door slowly opened with a soft creaking sound. Inside was a small, glowing cave filled with cushions and twinkling lights. A tiny fairy with butterfly wings smiled at them. "Welcome, treasure hunters," she said in a voice like tinkling bells. "You've found the secret fairy rest stop. All good adventurers need a place to rest." The fairy served them warm honey milk in acorn cups and cookies shaped like stars. Bumble chatted happily with the fairy, while Wren looked at all the pretty lights dancing on the walls. It felt cozy and safe, like being wrapped in a warm hug. After their snack, the fairy pointed to a small chest on a shelf. "The treasure you seek is inside," she whispered. Wren opened it carefully and found beautiful colored stones that glowed like rainbow moonlight. "Friendship stones," the fairy explained. "They help you remember today's adventure." As the sun began to set, Wren and Bumble said goodbye to their new fairy friend. With the glowing stones in their pockets, they walked home through the fairy dunes. The stars began to twinkle above them, like night lights in the sky. Back in their cozy cottage, Wren placed her friendship stone on her bedside table. It glowed softly, filling the room with gentle rainbow light. Bumble yawned and nestled into his tiny bee bed made from a flower petal. "That was the best adventure," he buzzed sleepily. Wren snuggled under her warm blanket, feeling happy and tired from their wonderful day. She knew the real treasure wasn't the pretty stones. It was having adventures with her best friend. As her eyes grew heavy, she dreamed of their next journey in the magical fairy dunes. "Good night, little one,"